How's it going? I'm back. Little time off, but definitely want to send my prayers and thoughts to everybody in Afghanistan that got left behind. Even those that made it to the plane, I pray that everybody's well. Uh, and yeah, it's a little setback for this country, but we gotta pray. We gotta pray for them. That being said, I want to continue my boxing update. I wanted to get on here and talk about Pacquiao versus Spence, but it got scratched. Funny thing, I had a friend ask me if he thought that Spence did this to get out of the fight. Um, I don't think that's the case. I don't think that he faked an injury, which does happen often, to get out of the fight. I don't think that happened. I think Spence legitimately hurt himself, a detached retina is an injury that a lot of people don't come back from. I know personally, I know of 3 or 4 fighters that have had detached retinas. They all came back and fought, and it was a mistake. I'll say that. So I don't. I mean, if that is the significance of his injury, he may want to think about wrapping it up. To be honest, but I don't think that he faked it. I don't think Spence was the kind of fighter to not rise to the occasion. Okay, this would have been the biggest fight of his life. This would be his historic moment to fight Manny Pacquiao. He's not going to get to fight a bigger fighter than Manny Pacquiao. There's nobody else around that's done what Manny's done that is of legendary status like Manny is. It's still boxing today. The only other guy is Canelo, and Canelo's 3 weight classes up, and that fight's probably not going to get made. So this was his big moment. I don't think that he faked it to get out of an injury. Now, if he did, then that's on him. Boxing goes on. You know what I mean? Boxing will go on with or without you. That's just the way it is. As we see, man, he's fighting another fight. He's got a fill-in opponent. The show will go on. Now, it may not make the money, but, down the road he's going to make other big fights, and, you know, people are going to get paid. The show will go on with or without you. Understand that. Don't think that you're a needed commodity in this world of boxing, sports, or anything. Okay, people, you know what I mean. If you drop out, they will fill somebody else in your spot quicker than you can even think about it. So, no, I don't think that that's what Spence was doing. I really don't. But if he is faking an injury, which fighters do, I know of fighters that have done that as well, fake an injury to get out of a shot because you don't want to take the loss. This wasn't one of those situations. This was the kind of situation to where winner takes all, king of the welterweights, possible rematch talks. I mean, everything was good for both guys, regardless of how it went, unless there was like a quick knockout or something. But I don't think that'd be the case. I think it's going to be a hard fight for both guys. I think it's going to be a give and take fight. I haven't really studied a lot of tape on it because it got canceled, of course, so I didn't really go into a lot of details. But from what I have seen of both fighters, I'll say I think Manny's got a lot of movement and a lot of combination punching in and out to give Spence a lot of problems. Now, southpaw versus southpaw, everything's different. I don't know how many times Spence has done it, but I know Manny's done it before. And with a lot of fists flying at you, the way that Pacquiao puts them up, you're going to have a lot of pressure on you. So Spence likes to walk guys down with his hands high. He wants his hands high. He wants to get you in the pocket and wear you out. A lot of punches. He's good behind his jab. One thing I'll say about Spence is I don't see him being able to fight backing up very well. I've never seen him do it. I haven't seen him even try to do it, which would indicate to me that he probably hasn't done it a lot. Does that mean that he can't do it? No, it doesn't. He's an Olympian. I mean, he's fought the best of the best. He's a world champion. He's fought at the top levels of pros and amateur. He's seen it all. But things that you don't do a lot, you don't generally do them at the top level, I'll say. And when Pacquiao puts that pressure on, are you going to be able to pull and punch? Are you going to be able to slow his rhythm down? Uh, I don't know. The only way to find that out is put him in the ring, and that's not going to happen now. But that was one of the reasons that I gave the advantage to Pacquiao, because of his movement, his ability to change range, his ability to sustain a real high pace throughout the duration of a 12-round fight. And Spence, I haven't seen him back up well. And when he fought Sean Porter, he didn't back up very well. He didn't pull out and punch. He wasn't able to change the range going backwards a lot. He changed it a lot going forward. He put pressure and shortened the fight up when he wanted to, but the ability to pull, that's a whole other talent in itself that has to be developed. It takes a lot of years to really develop that at a high level. So I would have said advantage probably Pacquiao. Not calling a win for him or anything, but I'd say he'd probably have the advantage. Another fight coming up, Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder. That fight looks like it's going to happen. I'm excited. I think it's a mistake for Wilder. I don't think he should take the fight right now. I think that he should have had a tune-up, maybe 2 tune-ups, a lot of time in the gym. I know he's working with a good trainer in Malik Scott, a guy he actually fought before, but he's working on the defensive end and the fundamental end of boxing, which he really does need to. He needs to up those skills to a higher level. He's gotten by on punching power for so long, but he came across Tyson Fury. The first fight, close. He dropped him a couple times. But what I've seen a lot of is when guys rematch, usually, not always, but usually, the better boxer starts to capitalize. We saw that with Marquez and Pacquiao. The more they fought, the better Marquez did every time. And I think this would be similar to that. I don't think that Deontay Wilder can go in there and implement a whole new game plan without doing it in the fight. The gym is different than fight night. It's just, it's a different environment. It's live. There's no redos. There's no coach talking. I mean, your coach is talking to you, but it's in a different way. It's more emergent. It's more do it now. It's not, a lot of the coaching is already done in the gym. That coaching environment's a little bit different in the gym. As far as the teaching atmosphere compared to a competing atmosphere. So whatever he's doing in the gym is great, but if I was a trainer, I would want to see him implement that in a fight situation. Probably more than once, to be honest with you. I'd get a bigger guy, a guy that's bigger than him, the guy that, is going to put a jab in his face and make him deal with it. He's going to have to learn to defend the jab, to establish his jab, and to put rounds in the bank, en route to probably knocking a lot of guys out, okay? He's still a knockout puncher. I'm not taking that away from him, okay? When punches land, guys are going to fall down. But with a guy like Fury, you're not going to get right to his chin. He's got a great defense. He's an excellent boxer. He's been around. He's seen it all, man. It's not going to – I don't think that Wilder's going to throw anything at him that he's not ready for. So I think this is going to be a one-sided affair. I really do. I think Fury's probably going to stop him early, mid-rounds. I don't know. If Deontay goes into survival mode, it might last a little bit longer, because a lot of times guys will start fighting to survive as opposed to fighting to win, taking less risks, a lot more grabbing, a lot more not really fighting, but enduring time and looking at the clock, hoping the clock ticks faster and faster. I can see that happening, but aside from all that, I think that Fury stops him, and I think that a tune-up is necessary right now. That's what I think. We'll see when come fight night. You know, a lot of people think I'm wrong. See what happens. All right, that's my take for today. I know I've been away for a little while. I want to try to get on here more. But, you know, when boxing's slow, it's kind of hard to jump on. But I'll try to find some stuff. I'll try to, you know, I want to get on here and talk about Canelo and Caleb Plant. It's a little early to talk about that right now. I want to look at some more video. But I'll definitely be back soon. Thank you guys for tuning in. And keep watching. Thank you.